Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to discuss my favorite foundations. I was sitting in my room the other day thinking about the next video I was going to film, and it got me thinking that it's so difficult to find that perfect foundation. Every girl is wondering how you find the perfect shade, what kind of finish they want, whether it be dewy, matte. So I thought that it'd be a perfect opportunity to film this video and discuss the different skin types, different foundations that I currently love and why I love them, and possibly help you guys kind of figure out some new ones to try maybe. Again, to you guys, when you are picking out a foundation, I will say figure out your skin tone if you are cool, warm, or neutral. A rule of thumb that I use and I know is helpful is if you look at the veins on your arm, if the veins show up green in color, then that means you're warm. If they show up more blue, then that's cool. If you feel like it's kind of in between, that's where you're gonna fall in the neutral side. So that is a good rule of thumb. Also, if you find that when you wear gold jewelry, it really looks the best on your skin tone, then normally you're warmer toned, and then silver is usually that cool tone skin. So those are kind of good tips that have helped me. When you go to the makeup store and you swatch, it has always been suggested that you swatch on your neck, but for me, I am a lot tanner, I find, on my shoulders. So sometimes I will swatch the foundation to match my shoulder because that's kind of what the rest of my body looks like, and that's what you're going for. You want to make sure your face matches the rest of your body. So it is up to you. You can swatch your neck if that's where you get the most color as well, but make sure that you are kind of figuring out first which skin tone you are, whether it's cool, neutral, or warm, and then you kind of go from there on, you know, how dark you want to look or how pale you want to look. Me personally, I like to look tan, but I don't always have that luxury because it is cold AF in Idaho. All right, to begin, I'm going to start with some drugstore foundation. This first brand is honestly a absolute amazing foundation line. It is by L'Oreal. It is the Infallible collection. They do have an Infallible Pro Glow. They also have the Infallible Pro Matte. So these are going to give you the option of super dewy skin or matte skin. If you are on the more oilier side, a dewy foundation is probably going to be very shiny on you, and you're going to have to touch up with powder throughout the day. So you might want to lean more towards a matte or semi-matte. If you are really dry skin, it's just the opposite. You would want to lean more towards a dewy finish rather than a matte finish. So what I love about this line is that it is affordable. Also, that it gives you the two options to either have the matte or the dewy. Now, this foundation is extremely long lasting, which is amazing. I'll give you guys just a rundown on each of the foundations and swatch them for you so you can see kind of how they finish on the skin. This first one is the Pro Glow, and this one is going to give you that really dewy finish. The color I have is from when I was really tan this summer, and it is 209, which was caramel beige. The only thing that I will say about these foundations is that it is very difficult for me personally to find the exact shade for my skin. So I find that I sometimes have to buy two of them and mix the two. So, I mean, that's not for everybody. You may be able to find your exact shade. Just for me personally, I sometimes have to mix this. With the Pro Glow foundation, it gives you a radiant finish. It's for normal to dry skin, and it is hydrating, which is great. 24-hour foundation, so it does last all day. The finish is dewy, and it is a medium coverage. The texture is air light, which is super nice. For some of you that don't want that really thick feeling foundation, then you're gonna love this. This foundation is just great. It gives you that lasting glow. It makes your skin just look so beautiful. I will swatch it for you, and it is a little dark, keep in mind. So you can see already it has that really dewy finish, and definitely medium coverage. So if you're needing that more medium coverage, then this one will be really good for you. The feeling on the skin is very airlight, as it says, which is nice, not sticky. It's just a really good foundation. Look at that, that's beautiful. It feels so good on the skin. Now the Infallible Pro Matte, this one is my absolute favorite. I do love a more matte foundation personally. And this is the Demi Matte finish. You can wear it up to 24 hours. Again, coverage is medium and the texture airlight. So same as the other one, but you're gonna have that more matte finish. I'll swatch this one for you guys. This one is very light because, honestly, I don't know. I think I'm out of the other ones. This one is 105 Natural Beige. And again, it's so beautiful. It is that airlight texture. It's amazing coverage. It just feels so good on the skin. And it just has that beautiful, beautiful, look at that. I mean, these are honestly, I would say for drugstore, probably my favorite foundations for sure. Next up, I'm going to share with you guys this Tarte foundation, and this is the Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. And this stuff has an SPF 15. It is 12-hour and oil-free. This is a very good foundation if you want something that is almost semi-matte, I want to say, but it is on the thicker side, so just be aware of that. It's going to be very, I would say it's pretty full coverage. This shade I'm going to show you guys is Medium Tan Honey, and they do have quite a selection for shades, so I do find that I can find a really good shade for my skin with this foundation. It is thicker, but it just feels really smooth, which is nice. So I do love this foundation. In the winter I wear it a lot because my skin for some reason gets dry in the winter. I don't know why, but yeah, again, it gives that kind of radiant finish, but is semi-matte, I want to say. So if you're looking for a foundation that is just a really good brand, this one you guys will love. And I do believe this is at Ulta, and I will include all the prices below so you guys can kind of gauge what the prices are and what you feel comfortable spending. So let's stick with some fun brands that I enjoy that are affordable. This next one, you guys have heard it. I've talked about it so many times, but it's because it is that good. It is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. And this is, again, oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling, and photo-friendly, which is amazing. This stuff is matte. So if you are not a matte girl, this will not be for you. Make sure that you do not have dry skin and try this because you won't be a fan. This is in the shade Sand, which is a little bit darker right now for me, but it is very, I would say, full coverage for sure. And it does have a hint of peach scent, so if you're a little bit sensitive to scents, then you might not like this. But I can't seem to like put this down. I wear it so often, definitely on the days when I'm a little bit more oilier. And look at that, you guys. Look at that coverage. And a little goes a long way with this stuff, so that is a definite plus. I just love that whole line. I mean, the scent doesn't bother me personally. I like it. But again, if you are sensitive to scents, you might not like this. All right, this next foundation is one of my OG foundations, okay? When I was younger, my early 20s, this foundation was like, it was my bitch. I would not put it down. It was my ride or die. And then I kind of was like, okay, you need to branch out, move on, because I'm the type of girl that I find a product and I like stick with it because it's good. I feel like it's reliable. I'm afraid to like branch out and, you know, maybe have a bad makeup day. So this one is just an OG of mine. I love it. It's the Studio Fix Fluid. It has the SPF 15 in it. And you guys, they do sell a pump. Back in the day, I used to have to shake it on my hand. It was a disaster. Now they have a pump and it's $10, so it is definitely worth it. This foundation is the Shiz. It kind of leaves that dewy finish, but it is on the thicker side, so it does have really good coverage. It's kind of more semi-matte. So there is a swatch for you guys. I mean, the coverage is good. If you need a really good coverage, then this is for you. And I cannot tell you, I mean, you ask any makeup artist or any girl that loves makeup, this foundation is definitely in the top favorites, I guarantee you, because it's that good. My shade in this foundation is the NC35 at the moment. I just love it. I love it. I love it so much. All right, we have 2 left. This next one is a newbie for me. I purchased it probably a year ago, but I am absolutely a fan. It is the Diorskin Forever Foundation, and you guys, it's magic. Literally shrinks your pores. It makes your skin look like it's just baby soft. I mean, it looks like you have a filter on your face. It is such a good foundation. I can't even tell you guys how much I love it. The shade for me right now is a little dark, so I probably should purchase one a little bit lighter since it is winter. It has this semi-matte finish, I want to say. Amazing coverage. And it, again, just shrinks the pores, makes them look tiny, and just leaves the skin looking like you have an Instagram filter on your face, which who doesn't love to look like they have an Instagram filter on their face? And if you say you don't, then you're a liar. Okay? Last but not least, this is an amazing foundation as well, and it is super popular in the makeup world. The Luminous Silk Foundation by Giorgio Armani. Now this one is on the pricier side, so if you don't mind spending a little bit on a foundation, then this one is going to be one that's kind of in the higher price range, but you know, you do pay for quality as well, and this is just one of those foundations that's an OG as well. I mean, people love this stuff. I mean, you ask anybody in the makeup world, they probably own it and have numerous shades for every season because it's the shit, you guys. The coverage is amazing. It leaves that kind of dewy finish on the skin and just makes you look radiant and luminous, all those words that we love so much. Here's a swatch for you, and this shade is in 6.5. Beautiful. I mean, the coverage is great, and it's just so, it just makes you look like you have that J-Lo glow, you know? I believe it is around $60, I want to say, so that is on the pricier side, but, you know, it's a good brand, so there's kind of going to be those ones that you're just willing to splurge on. Moving on, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I kind of ran through it a little bit quick, but again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave some comments below. Don't forget to visit me on Instagram. I will put my Instagram account below so you guys can follow me. I always post pictures on there, and you can always message me on Instagram as well. And again, don't forget to like this video if it was helpful for you guys, if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys. I'm pretty excited that I got another video out before Thanksgiving. I feel really productive. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a marvelous day. I love you guys so much, and thank you for your support, and I will see you next time. Love you.